So there was a dude that I was talking to a little bit at the time that was running a club, and I decided to go and, go pop out and visit him with my best friend. And we pulled up to the club, got outside the club. He was in his car, and for some reason, everything that I was holding on to in that moment cracked completely open. Okay? I'm talking about over a decade worth of emotions that was never expressed. I've never broken down like that in my entire life. So, like, imagine I have my god best friend sitting here, and he's just like, where did all of this come from, and why is it coming out? And me personally, I'm like, I don't even know why I'm breaking down like this right now. But it was just my whole body, mind, and spirit could not handle the overload and the overstimulation of everything that I've been going through for the past few months, and then cramming all that going out into 1 week. Done. I was finished. Okay? So all the dudes in my best friend's bike club, they was, trying, and I kept them very far away. Like, we was cool as hell. Like, I had a good time with them every time I was with them, but they would still try to poke and prod to see if they could get up in there. But I was completely against that shit, and my best friend was making sure that I kept my distance from them as well. He warned me about them. Once I had that break, it's like my mind was no longer all the way there fully. It was kind of like I was in limbo in between two different realms. Like, I was in between the physical and the spiritual realm, and my body was not grounded, if that makes any sense. To keep it short, I was taken advantage of by multiple men, and that was, till this day, the worst trauma that I've ever been through in my entire life. And the last string of the whole ordeal, it's like my mind clicked back, and I immediately broke down crying in the midst of it, because I realized what was happening right then and right there. Mind you, I was completely done. I drank like a half a bottle of Ciroc, and I was smoking too, so I was completely finished. After that was when my soul cracked wide open, and I had my first ego death. I ended up in a mental hospital for 10 days straight, and that was the craziest thing that I've ever experienced in my life. With time, it took me to realize that that also was the beginning of my spiritual awakening. Stay tuned for the next episode.